Hey everybody, welcome to another Oakmont esports stream. I'm Coach Worden, aka Slipstream, and we are watching Oakmont High School versus Oroville High School. It's the battle of the OHSs. Currently, we've got Ethan playing for Oakmont on Isabel. We've got Jaden playing for Oroville on Captain Falcon. And he gets a pretty big punch in there right off the bat, but damage is actually pretty darn even at this point. And you can see him trying to bait him onto that fire hydrant. Spaces it out, does get the bait, plants another one, and is trying to zone a little bit to try to get that same thing there. The other opponent sees it. Little projectile play chunks him for some damage, and we're starting to take over this match a little bit, although it's still very early, of course. But multiple fishhooks come through, and it's just going to be a rinse and repeat until it can get interrupted with a nice combo there out of Jadis on the Captain Falcon. Big ol' up kick. That was a nice chunk of damage, and bam, Captain Falcon does hit pretty hard. Is the recovery going to be there for both? Oh, wow! And they actually are turning this around. Damage being extremely high, but he's not yet off the platform, not yet smashed out of there. So the damage potential of this other character coming through, whereas Ethan's basically doing tiny, tiny chunks, a little bit at a time. Looks like he dodges a fire hydrant. Is not quite able to plant that there, a little bit too much lag. Ooh. Oh, and a missed recovery there brings it down to just one stock for our opponents. We're once again a little bit ahead. Of course, anything can happen with the big kicks and big damage coming down, and Isabel's recovery being definitely subpar with an incredibly slow airspeed. And that made me worry a little bit. Able to zone some stuff out. Nice shielding. Boom! And it is now dead even down to the last stock. Let's see how this goes. Able to run over the fire hydrant before it connects and does some damage. Some nice juggling attempts and the nice grapple and pummel there coming in from our opponents at Oroville. Nice, a little bit of a grab. Creates the zoning, creates the bait, does the fire hydrant. But I'm a little worried about this. We're now looking at pretty high damage percentages on the Isabel. This is not looking great for Oakmont. And that is a big final knockout. So the first one in the set goes over to Oroville, although it was close. Well played, well played. All right, let me get you guys the next match getting set here in a second, and then we'll be right back. Hey, okay, we're back. Local camera apparently is not working. Oh, it is working. I just can't see anything. I actually don't even know where this camera is pointed. What camera is this? It's only seeing a microphone? I'm so confused. It must be like super cropped or something. Okay, anyway, we're jumping right in game here. Let's jump over that. I'll catch you guys up on replays later. So this is a hero versus hero match. This is going to be a little tricky to see even who's who. It's currently Oroville ahead by 1 stock. Okay, so we are the Drakkar team. And then OHS is Oroville High School, so I know that's confusing for you guys. That means that we are the purple, they are the blue. That was kind of a cool move. Little pummel damage coming through. Looking for a way to punish the recovery there. It does hit. I don't know where these huge damage numbers are coming from. That's kind of crazy. I'm not familiar with heroes, so looks like we got multiple mechanics. Ooh, something bad happened over there. Where a lost stock, I don't know, that seems like some kind of self-destruct. Looks like we're getting a tiny bit of lag. I don't know if that's the internet or the happening part here. Looking over their screen. Oh man, I'm still reading it backwards. Okay. Yeah, that was Oakmont getting 2 stock. Remember, we are not OHS. We are the Drakkar team. Okay. Oh man, I gotta be careful reporting scores here. Okay. Jadis took that one. All right, well, we'll be on to set 2 in just a second here. Back soon. Oops. Hold on. Wrong one. Just a sec. Okay, replay.
Buffer 1.
Fire hydrant. Here's a quick replay.
Well, I'm a little worried about
And
this.
we'll jump right into the
looking at
game
pretty
here. High damage percentages on the Isabel. This is not looking great for Oakmont. And that is a big
Oh, that was the
final
end of the
knockout.
last one. All right,
So
here we
the
go.
First one in the set. Oops. Here we go. Okay, so you're cheering for Drakkar, the person with the sword, not OHS, the other person with the sword. They have the bigger sword, if that helps you guys out. We've got the guy with the little sword. And looks pretty even so far. I believe Cloud, our opponent, has some crazy charge-up mechanic, though, that we don't want him to get to the late stage with. Oh, cool. Oakmont takes first stock here. Ooh, okay, that always makes me nervous. That's why that always makes me nervous. Oh, man. Ouch. Major misplay there. Ouch. Yeah, Atticus likes to thread the needle with a very specific recovery style on this character. And we were watching this last week at Center High School with an in-person tournament there. I think they streamed that, by the way. If you go look up Center High School, you can see this last week. And he did this over and over again very successfully. Made it back on platform just by the tiniest slimmer. It was crazy. Alright, damage looking perfectly even now. A little bit of recovery after that big misplay earlier. Cloud not taking the bait for walking into a big tilt attack. And we're just steadily poking. And another Flub's recovery. This time for our opponents over at Oroville. Puts Oakmont a tiny bit ahead this match, although it is still so darn close. Anything could happen. Lots of careful shielding, dodging, and weaving here. Both players kind of patiently defending, more so than attacking, taking turns almost. Ooh, big hit comes through though. And that is enough for Oakmont to go down one stock. There we go. That's some of the combo work I've seen Atticus pull off on this Krama case. I think this is, of his couple characters, this one has a positive win rate, which is part of the thinking. Not any particular counter pick or anything. And if we take this first match, they'll get to counter pick us or vice versa for the following match. Nice. Atticus is moving along pretty fast here. Using the platforms for protection from some of the big vertical moves that the Cloud can deliver. But he's potentially getting juggled now. He's able to air dodge to the side and make enough space for him to recover. That was cool. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was the Cloud that air dodged. Ooh, brutal combo comes through for almost 30% damage. Trying to attack that recovery there. And he's okay, he's okay. Oh no, and the damages are climbing enough, this is getting dicey. Was that a grapple into a throw? Ooh, nice recovery hit coming in there. Both characters defended really well. Lots of shielding. I think some of these are parrying attempts. Not exactly sure if the timing is connecting. Oh, dang it. That was so close, too. Wow. That's a good match. All right. Well, we'll be back in a sec with another round. Here's a replay from the tail end of that match. Lots of fielding. I think some of these are carrying attempts. Not exactly sure if the timing is connecting. Oh, dang it. That was so close, too. And here is our team. Oh, we may have to cut this short.
Yeah, it doesn't do it. Oh, come on. What was that? Because we don't.
All right. So this is Atticus from Oakmont, listed as a Drakkar playing the guy with the sword, versus Seth from Oroville on Mega Man. Seth took the first match in this particular best of 3 so far, so Oakmont's down a little bit. We gotta clean this one up here if possible. Wow, this is really one-sided. Oh, I'm not sure what that was. I caught on fire there. Nice. There's quite a bit of stun on the end of that fire thing. That's cool. All right, it's going a little better now. It seems like Atticus is doing well when playing from advantage, and vice versa. Oh, wow. That's a big hit. Oh, wow. That was excellent stage defense on the part of Seth. The timing on that leafy thing is pretty good. Yeah, he's got multiple ways to punish recovery.
How about this?
Wow, that was a tough matchup. Well, GG, well played, and we'll be back in a little bit. All right, everybody, we are back with our third round. Oakmont is being played by Adam on Mr. Game & Watch. And Steve is being played by Ivan from Oroville High School. So, good news is, Adam actually plays a lot of Steve and might know quite a bit about his moveset and play style. This is apparently a difficult stage for Steve too, partly because of what he's playing. I don't know which end the lag is, if that's on the screen PC or on the actual device. But in either case, it looks like Adam's trying to keep the pressure on and keep that Steve from mining. Does get the auto attack combo going a little bit there. Quick grab comes in, interrupts that, does let him get a little more mining done. And he actually defends with the lava, which has a punishable end lag. Risky thing to play, but that was the perfect time to do it. And I'm not sure what happened there with Adam not quite dodging that incoming cart. Steve is able to get back on the platform. And does a poke through the platform. Of course, the risk of being on top of a Steve is always that you could get the lava fire cube above you. Boom, and the first stock goes over to Oroville there. But it is immediately even back up. Does he have emerald thingabobbers now? Diamond things, I should say, whatever. Looks like he does. That'll make him a little more dangerous. Ooh, big hit comes out of that lava. Favorite of Steve's everywhere. And I hope we can recover. Yeah, okay, recovery's alright. Damage is climbing. Emerald sword. It's rapidly accumulating iron, too. So lots of options. Big hit comes through. Large tilt attack with up to the second. Alright, first game goes over to Oroville here for this series as well. Back in a second. All right, and this is a repeat matchup. Steve making a little space with the container there. Adam gets caught by cart and lava here and gets stuck in a second cart. Steve making a lot of space for themselves to try to mine. Adam finally gets through and closes on the distance here. He's going to try to continue to punch the Steve at close range, probably if possible, to keep him from mining essentially. Shields a cart there nicely. Oh, I think they're on iron weapons at this point. Oh, nice. Ooh, and I love the way that pokes right through the platform. That's cool. All right. Adam dodges lava on recovery. Yeah. This guy's a little too predictable, I agree. Nice bomb. Ooh, that's annoying. Shield getting a little worn down there. Alright, finally gets the stock back here. Ooh, that's actually really effective. That's cool. And he was able to dodge an anvil while doing that too. So wow, as long as he can hit the air blast, there's some great damage coming out of that combo of defense. Even back up. On the last stock for both players. If Oroville takes this, that is the end of the series. If Oakmont takes it, we keep going. Try to do kind of a reverse sweep type thing here. Nice, interrupts that. That's cool. All right, Oakmont picks one up here. Let's go. All right, back in a sec with the next match. All right, we're back with apparently a pretty low frame rate, but it is what it is. We're on the exact same stage with the exact same characters for the third time. Of those parts missed, giving us an opportunity to put a little damage back down. We're initially behind, but it's relatively even again here. Ooh, anvil hits. We get hit by the anvil, but get a stock back. One more. Two, I should say, remaining stock. Nice part. Ooh, big anvil, big anvil. We got this though. Maybe not that. The lava. Good down there. Ah! One each. Unfortunately, I think the down air is worth less than the lava, but I guess it depends on how long you're standing in it too. Yay! Okay, still pretty even. Yep, second time. Lava's pretty predictable. All right, well, GG. That is the end of our stream for today. Good game to Oroville, and we'll see you guys on Monday for another Overwatch stream. Catch you later.